Hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back for yet another video. This time around we're going to be doing another one of these, random update video things where I pick a topic at the beginning and then just sort of ramble. Anyway, today's beginning topic is, people are commenting or saying things, saying I'm too good at video games, which is hilarious because I'm not that good. But anyway, it sparked the idea that I should make a video about how to play better at games without necessarily improving yourself, but you'll get better naturally. But anyway, two things that matter a lot, and this is said a lot in a lot of videos, is your peripherals or whatever. It's really important to have good gear, and usually in different hobbies or whatever, gear doesn't really matter, and it's your brain or whatever. But if you have a bad mouse or a bad headset, you'll definitely play worse than you would if you had a good mouse and a good headset. It's not some sort of psychological thing where because you're using an expensive mouse you're playing better. But no, if you have a good mouse, one that fits your hand really well and has good, a good sensor in it, then you'll definitely play better. Same goes for headset. If you have something with directional sound or whatever it is, 3D, you know what I'm saying, 7.1 and all that, then you'll do better, way better than you would with earbuds or whatever. With that said, I definitely do use earbuds every so often, but I definitely don't play as good. But yeah, gear is what matters for gaming, and you will play a lot better. Another thing to do is lower your sensitivity, and then another thing that I noticed works well is if you just look in the center of your screen when you're playing a game instead of looking around, and use your peripheral vision, if you know what I'm saying, because if you just look in the center of your screen, you can see basically everything really quickly if you're not focused just on this one specific point. And then also don't look at the minimap if it's one of those games with a minimap. Just try to stay focused about what's in front of you. But with that said, you want to use the minimap, just don't overuse it, because then you just play bad. But yeah, that's really it, guys. Just play, and I think that's basically it in terms of how to play better. Really, just have good gear, and just play more. You'll play better naturally just by playing more. And obviously playing with not worse players, but on the beginner servers does help a lot, as it's basically target practice. And yeah, that's basically it. Get good gear, and obviously good gear doesn't have to necessarily mean expensive gear. If you want stuff that's inexpensive in terms of for gaming stuff, you can spend whatever, 150, or you can spend 50. But a good gear by Logitech, I know they make really good gear for the money. I know there's some newer ones, but the Logitech G9X, definitely a great mouse. It's just a little small in my opinion, but what I'm saying is Logitech makes really good cheap gear. But it's not that it's cheap, it's just inexpensive. It's high quality, DPI adjustment buttons, everything's high quality about them. The sensors, they'll last for years. So if you're on a budget, look at Logitech gear. And in terms of the gameplay, totally random, but I believe I'm going to be using Bioshock Infinite gameplay for this, because I've been playing that game recently, and it's one of those games where you play it, it's like Metro 2033, in that if you play it again differently or whatever, you'll realize you missed so much. And this time I played it on whatever 1999 mode or whatever it is, but the difficult version. And yeah, I played it slower, and I don't know if any of you guys own that game, but if you do, I highly suggest you play it slower, because there was so much that I missed, and if I had found all that stuff out the first time, the ending would have actually made a ton of sense. And even if you just think about what's being displayed to you or whatever, you can actually figure out the story and what might possibly happen at the end fairly easily, compared to all the googling and research I did after finishing it the first time, because I really didn't understand what the heck was going on. But yeah, so if you have that game, just play it slow. It's an amazing game. If you don't have it, Bioshock is just one of those ones where it's just amazing, but it's not for everyone. But anyway, that's just about the gameplay. Oh, and now sort of a thing just about the channel. If you've ever wondered what an intro song is on one of my videos, chances are now I've added it to the description, the intro and outro song for that video. Obviously for the older videos where there was no outro song, I just have the intro song listed, so if you're curious about an outro song or whatever, it's most likely in the description now, so you can go check that out. The reason I do this is just because I was like, well, what if one of those guys finds out I'm using their song and not mentioning it, so I figured I better mention it, just because, yeah, but I believe you can use any song under, as long as you use like less than 30 seconds, and like mention it or whatever, but I'm using such weird like indie music that, and anyway, it's just in the description now, so if that's a thing for you, now it's there. Anyway guys, I think that's basically it. I'm gonna try to do some more gameplay things, not just these post commentary things, because I for example have wanted to do a gameplay or like a video or like a series, even like just like kind of like the Minecraft thing where I do it every so often, of Stalker Misery, because I was playing that game whatever and I had really a lot of trouble with it, and then there was an update and that made it a little bit better, but then I realized I was just playing it wrong, and if you play it a slower way than you would another mod for it, then it's actually quite interesting. But anyway, that's totally random. I just want to try to do some more live commentaries because I think they're entertaining to watch, whereas I'm just kind of like pushing things out of craziness for this, like I'm just thinking of random topics. But yeah, obviously school started up again, so maybe not be able to upload as much as usual, like I know like for the past 2 weeks or whatever. Well, like except for these past couple of days I was able to like upload a lot, but yeah, just maybe not upload as often for the next little while, but you never know. Anyway guys, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.